So I was trenching for a sprinkler system and this water line was unmarked.
It also is super shallow.
So I hit a PVC water main line with a trencher.
So here's the damaged pipe.
But this is an opportunity to show you a few small details about gluing and repairing PVC pipe that can save a lot of headaches down the road. Here are 6 small but very important tips when it comes to repairing and gluing PVC.
Now, if you do it right, you won't have to dig this up twice to fix it again. This is the 1-inch PVC here. This is just a conduit, so this is what we're going to focus on right here, is getting this piece replaced. Now, you could cut this and try and squeeze it back just using a regular coupler like this, but that's going to be really hard to do unless you try and bend this pipe by heating it up or something like that. I don't like doing that, so we're going to use something else.
We're going to use this slip coupler right here to repair the PVC line down there. Now, I've had great success with these slip couplers here. I haven't ever had a problem with them leaking, and I've been using them for 15 years, 20 years, somewhere in there. These are great little quick fixes. They're not cheap, but they're worth it.
So the first thing you want to do is get the damaged pipe cut out. So we want to make sure we don't cut too much or too little.
Tip number 1.
So the size of pipe that you need to cut is the size of this coupler right here. So this damaged end right here, we're going to cut off right here. And this side over here, we're going to cut right there.
Tip number 2, and this one isn't as much about PVC as it is preventing maintenance down the line.
Now, get this cleaned off. We're going to put primer and glue on it, of course, anyway, but get the majority of that dirt off of there and get as much of that dirt from inside cleaned out as possible as well. Sometimes pushing it down like this will get all the water that's out in there, and it will wash out some of that leftover debris in there. Okay, with that side cut, we're going to cut it over here now.
So we're going to make sure we cut it to the right measurement. Okay. Now that we've got that cut, tip number 3, and this one's important.
We can make sure that the edges are smooth. So we want to soften those up a little bit.
So now how this works is it's a slip coupler. So this side is a built-in coupler. This slides on. Then this side is the same size as a 1-inch PVC. So this slides out to extend to make sure you have the right distance there. This is a regular 1-inch coupler that slides on. Then you extend it to where you need it and you're ready to go. So we want to make sure that we still use primer and glue on this side, on this coupler as well, and both sides. So now we're going to do that. And remember, this purple primer will stain things pretty bad. So don't do it over nice work pants or toolboxes or concrete or anything permanent. I try and do it over, a pile of dirt or something like that. Or my little knee pad thing here, because it's pretty cheap and I don't mind if that gets ruined. But make sure you get it nice and primed. And now we'll do the other side. Tip number 4, and this is about proper priming.
Now, how clean do you have to get this pipe? Well, I was told by an old plumber friend of mine, as a kind of a general rule of thumb, make sure that you get this primed enough to where it takes the printing off. So you can see here you got the green printing, and then here you don't. So that's one way how we know we've got enough primer on there and it's clean enough, where it has taken that print off the pipe. Tip 5, and this one is really important if you're repairing larger PVC pipe. Now, when you go to put it on there, make sure you get it nice and snug, and then give it a twist. And you can see if I let go, it's pushing it off. So you have to keep constant pressure on there, give it a little twist, and hold it there for about 30 seconds, nice and tight. So now that we've got this side glued, we can prime and glue both sides over here. So you can either put this on this way and slide it on, or you can put it here and slide it on that way. So now we just have to primer it and glue it. So now it's all connected, we're ready to go. Now, I wouldn't recommend turning the water on right now. And point number 6, the reason you don't want to turn on right away is because this primer and glue has to cure. Now, depending on the type of primer and glue that you get, sometimes it's 15 minutes, sometimes it's 2 hours. So the most important thing is make sure you read the label on the bottle, and it will tell you what the cure time is and how long it takes to have full pressure on. So we're gonna let it sit for, this is 15 minutes to where we can handle it, 2 hours until it cures. So we're gonna give it a couple hours while we continue working on the sprinkler system. Now, this whole mess could have been avoided had I not hit that water main line with the trencher. And of course, trencher versus pipe, there's no contest. So if it was marked, I wouldn't have hit it, but there's a lot of other things you need to think about when you are trenching, because it's very important when you're installing a sprinkler system. So check out the next video and I'll get into some really important tips on how to trench a sprinkler system the right way and make it easier for yourself down the road. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.